Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. My name's Kathy and you're watching Scar My Pickups. Today we're going to be winding 3 single coil Strat pickups. You guys have already seen me build these bobbins, so we're not going to do that again. These 3 are all ready to go. For my Strat pickups, I use 42 gauge magnet wire on all 3 pickups. I'm using black fiber bobbins with Alnico 5 staggered magnetic pole pieces. In the neck position, our magnets are facing south. The middle position should be facing north. And the bridge position should be facing south again. The neck and the bridge pickups will be wound counterclockwise, and the middle pickup is going to be wound clockwise. We're doing them reverse wound and reverse polarity. So that's enough lip flapping. Let's get some wire wrapping. Okay, we're going to start with the neck pickup, and since we're winding counterclockwise, we're going to want to start with this hole, the one on the right. And we're going to loop our wire through the hole about 5 times. Okay, we have it wrapped 5 times, so we're just going to tear off the extra wire. I have double-sided tape, and I'm just going to stick it here as close to the center as possible. And then I'm going to do the first few winds by hand. And now we're going to need to adjust our traverse. Alright, let's turn it on and see how that looks. Alright, we need to move it a little more over to the left. I think that should be pretty good. Let's see. Yep, that's looking pretty good. Let's keep going. It's looking pretty good. Alright, we're going to go to 8,000 winds. Okay, we're going to start slowing it down now. Alright, we got 8,000 winds. Now let's just do this. Alright, that's my magic number. So now that we're done, we got to pop this off of here. We're going to pull just a little extra wire here, and we're going to break it. And now we have to loop the end wire through the opposite hole. And we're also going to loop this one 5 times. And I'm just going to leave a little extra wire here for now until I go to wire these up. That way I can remember for sure which is the start and which is the end, because that's going to depend on where our black and white wires go. Okay, as I said earlier, for the middle pickup, this one is going to be wound the opposite way as the other one. So we're going to do clockwise for this one. Reset our counter. And we're going to loop the wire starting on the opposite side this time, on the left side. And again, we're going to loop it 5 times. Okay, and we're going to attach this the same way. And now this time we're going clockwise. So we're going to roll it by hand a couple times. Adjust our traverse. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's see what we got. Yep, that looks good. Let's keep going. Okay, our middle pickup is done now too, so let's pop it off of here and wind the last pickup. Alright, we've got our third and final pickup on here ready to roll. So let's get wrapping. Okay, our bridge pickup is done now. Let's go ahead and start with the next step. We're going to be wrapping them with the cloth tape. I like to start on the top and start my edge of the tape in the back of the bobbin. And stretch it down. Now we're going to try to work it nice and tightly around the pickup wire. This is also an electrical insulating tape, so we want to make sure to cover up all the exposed wire to protect it. Alright, we're going to do the other two now. Okay, all 3 of our pickups are wrapped in the cloth insulated tape, and now it's time to solder them. As you can see, I've marked all the back of the pickups with what they are. This one is the neck pickup, middle, and bridge. I like to use the Alnico 5 brand cloth wiring. And as you can see, these wires are cut into different lengths. The neck pickup will be needing the longest length wire, the middle, the medium, and the bridge, the shortest. The reason for the different lengths of wire is because the neck pickup is the furthest away from the switch and the bridge is the closest to the switch. So the neck pickup's going to need more wire to reach the switch than the bridge pickup. So that's why I made these different sizes. I'm going to start by soldering our neck pickup. And if you remember what I said earlier about I left this little wire here so it could remind me of where I ended, the black wire is going to be soldered to the eyelet that we started from. So I'm going to slide it through this hole here. I'm going to kind of bend it a little bit and stick it through the eyelet. I'm going to touch the soldering iron to the eyelet for a few seconds to heat it up a little bit. And then I'm going to feed the solder into the eyelet hole. And then I like to flip it over and do a little bead of solder on the other side as well. I'm going to touch the soldering iron to the eyelet and heat it up and feed the solder into it. Alright, now we're going to do the same with the white wire. All the pickups are wired up now, so let's check the OHMs. This is the bridge pickup. Here's the middle. And the neck pickup. Alright, looks good. Now it's time to get them in the wax. I like to put them in individually because I don't want the magnets pulling them together and making a mess out of this. Alright, first one in. And as you can see, it's bubbling. We're going to just leave it in here until the bubbles stop. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes and it's done bubbling, so let's take it out. Now we're just going to wipe the excess wax off of it. And we're going to let it sit here and dry and cool down. Now we're going to do the same thing for the other two pickups. And just to let you guys know, I'm using paraffin wax. We use both paraffin and beeswax. I've read that the beeswax can make the pickups sound just a bit darker. The paraffin is supposed to make them sound a bit brighter. That might be a good video for us to do later to see if there's any difference between the paraffin wax pickups and the beeswax pickups. Let me know if you guys think that would be an interesting video. The last thing I like to do is add our scarred decal to one of the bobbin covers. This set was sold to someone on eBay, and before I ship them, I like to put the covers and screws on all the pickups to make sure they have all the parts. Strat pickups are all done. I do have a few sets of these on eBay and also a couple sets of Tele pickups. I'll put a link in the description and in a pinned comment.
Let's see what Kathy's working with. It's the bridge position. Yeah, all right, fourth position. Alright, middle. Yeah, these guys got the stank. Let's go to the second position. Alright, neck.
As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, don't you touch my scarred pickups.